Hey guys, here for another video, and today we're going to be looking at someone named Chynachase. Chase. A very conspicuous porn star name. Obviously, she's not a porn star. She's not getting dick down, unfortunately, but, we're going to do the social media rundown, talk some shit, and then just dive right into the Onlyfans. But before I do that, I read every comment. I love reading the comments. Sometimes I don't respond to them just because I'm too fucking lazy. If I have 30 comments, I'll maybe respond to 15 or 20 or respond as much as I can. But there's one comment that said I lack a background. You're right. It is very, I don't know what you guys think outside of the camera. You guys probably think I'm in a dungeon. All my shit is on this side. I have stacks of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards. I'm a fucking nerd. Literally math books, coding books, database books, accounting books, financial books, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards, Digimon cards. I'm literally what people would say, the poster boy for a fucking virgin. I'm not a virgin, but if you look at my room, you'd be like, oh shit. This guy's obsessed with math. He's obsessed with fucking numbers. That's literally my entire life. Because that's my background. For those that didn't know, your boy's got a BS and MS in mathematics. But that is to say, I'm actually gonna take that request to heart. I'm actually, just for you, the person who said that, I'm gonna print out a big banner for. It's just gonna have a George Floyd face, maybe a knee to the neck. I don't know. Maybe do some wrestling moves. I'm gonna post that bitch right there. Maybe you guys will join me. I'll probably do a video or maybe a live stream. I don't know. I'll fucking go to Walgreens or FedEx. It's gonna be a little awkward telling the person, how do I make a printout of George Floyd? I don't know if they're allowed to ask questions, but that's something I'm definitely gonna do. So shout out to that comment. So let's talk about her social media. So she does have an Instagram, 909k followers. It says, you're little ninja. I mean, I don't know if she's little, to be honest. I think she's obese. If it wasn't for the BBL, this bitch would be big. She's an Amazon influencer. I've never heard that before. Enjoy building gunplay, tech junkie, cosplay, fashion, Twitch affiliate, anime. My only social media, Twitter, Chynachase Chase. She mentions everything beside her being a hoe. Come on. Just say, I'm a famous Onlyfans girl, or do the flex that every girl does, right? Top 0.1%. Give me a percentile. Give me something. Obviously, you look like a whore. I mean, I'm not saying she is a whore, right? But they always say if you do whore things, aka you wear a cop's uniform, people are going to think you're a cop. It's the same thing with that. But shout out to her that she's listing everything beside the one thing she's probably famous for, aka being a 304. Another thing I found interesting while looking at all her social medias, she's always wearing this mask. There are a couple pictures where she isn't. I've never seen her smile, so you guys know that I do a lot of or attempt to do a lot of side pimping, and when I see a lot of girls that a very hot girl, beautiful in almost every aspect, but she doesn't smile or she doesn't show her mouth often, most likely the case she has a fucked up mouth. Most likely the case that her mouth looks like a graffiti sign. It's most likely the case her teeth look like shattered glass. Shout out to shattered glass. I mean, some people like glass that's perfect, and some people glass that's a little shattered, right? One man's treasures or one man's trash and another man's treasure. So maybe she has that. I just found it kind of strange that she's wearing a mask and everything, because at first I was like, what? COVID shit? But I'm like, no, something's off with this girl. I get weird vibes. I get graffiti mouth vibes from her. So hey, shout out to her. Again, maybe she'll embrace it one day, but social media obviously sexualizes yourself. So if she has an OnlyFans, it's fair to say that she is gonna be sexual in that. Another thing I would look at her TikTok and look at her Twitter. Definitely the Twitter, because unfortunately, she is one of those girls where her content is very similar to what she has online, right? There's this a definition of exclusivity, right? Exclusivity meaning hey, you won't see this type of content anywhere else, aka maybe you're a model that does cooking on Instagram, but the exclusive content on her OnlyFans is her getting fucked, right? That would be exclusive because it's not content that's similar or any that's reposted or has something similar or anything else. In her case, her Twitter content, her TikTok content, very similar to what she has on OnlyFans. I get it. Some people are happy seeing the Twitter content. I get it. Some people are happy seeing a 10-second video of her jiggling her tits on Twitter. I get it. Some people like that, but I try to give the objective response saying, hey, don't be a simp. Don't fucking, submit. You have to train a lot of these girls, right? Imagine if the majority of guys that got her OnlyFans would be like, hey, your content sucks. Hey, you should probably do something more than what you're doing on Twitter. Hey, you should probably do something more than you're doing on TikTok. That would kind of train them to maybe do some XXX content, or at least show some type of rated R stuff, because that's the way it is now. It's not that great. And last but not least, there's a lot of YouTube shorts that show her videos, a lot of those videos are from her OnlyFans. So like I said, if you like that type of content, go ahead. You can view her OnlyFans. You can get her OnlyFans, but I'm just giving you guys that heads up that the content is very similar. That being said, let's just get right into the OnlyFans. So I did get it for $10.50 a month. Right when you get it, it says your IRL anime character with max sliders. Shout out to Burger King sliders. Shout out to White Castle. You know, shout out to 2005 White Castle before it became shit. I made this page to post exclusive content, including lewd, nerdy, and cosplay themes. So obviously, description doesn't tell me much, right? I get it, the lewd, nerdy, cosplay themes, right? But people want to know, what are you doing? And I say this in every video because it's the truth, right? When you get an OnlyFans, people expect you to get fucked. People expect you to suck dick. People expect you to get stretched. People expect you to put a fucking cucumber up your fucking pussy. That's just how it is, right? That's just the nature of OnlyFans. And that's why people are looking at your OnlyFans, right? They want to get nut material. They want to get material to get off to. They want to get something that is exclusive and more than what you're already offering on Instagram and your TikTok. That being said, description horrible. I think what she should put is that there is no full nudity. Spoiler alert, if you're thinking about seeing her nipples, you are not seeing her nipples at all in this OnlyFans. So you are seeing a lot of tits, but the tits are censored, or the tits are very close to being able to see her nipple, but there is always some type of cover up. Now for the photos, there is 500 photos. Cool if you want to see like very Instagram like pictures. In fact, imagine her Instagram, but look at the pictures where she has like only a bra on, or very like only like half the shirt covered. If you like that type of content and you like seeing cosplay content and that is what you enjoy, if for some reason you get off on seeing pictures, or, you know, her wearing a bra, then you can do that. But again, if you're expecting to see nipples, you're not seeing that. And I always say with pictures, that's kind of a waste of money for the average person's, right? If you're looking for nut material as a guy, right? I'm just gonna assume that most guys don't get off on just pictures, right? I think we have that tolerance level where we want to see better things, right? People always build tolerance with sex, especially men, and I don't think pictures just have a lot of impact. But if you want to see pictures of her in different outfits, you can do that. But again, you're not seeing no pussy, you're not seeing no ass, you're not seeing no nipple. It is just very, very bikini-like pictures. Now for the videos, there is 111 videos. Longest video is 58 seconds, 54, 53, 53, 43, 41, 40, 38, and the majority of her videos do fall between the 1 to 15 second mark. I always say this, and I don't understand the like logic that goes behind these girls. Like, people always say, why do you review shitty OnlyFans? I don't review shitty OnlyFans on purpose. You guys give me the request, I look at it, and just so happens to be the case that a majority of women lack effort. A majority of women lack determination. A majority of these girls, like, and this is a Sim's fault. This is what I meant by, you guys have to train these girls, right? They know that they can put minimal effort, and there's the Sims and the whales that kind of invest in them. There's always that one guy saying, you changed my life by showing me videos of you shaking your ass. Like, bro, what? Like, that is what you call a simp. Now, in terms of content, it's kind of like I mentioned earlier. It's a lot of boob shaking, but again, you're not seeing any type of nipple. The most nude you will see is her. She has like this weird device of her, just like, I guess it looks like a milker machine. I don't know what the fuck it does. I've never seen it, but that's the most nipple you'll see. But again, you're not really seeing her nipples. Everything else, like I said, look at the Twitter videos that she does have. If you like those Twitter videos, you're probably going to like the content that she does have on OnlyFans. But again, it's very recycled. There's not a lot of videos that are very long. The majority of her videos, even the top 5 videos, are very, very similar. Her just shaking her tits for a couple seconds and then just moving side to side and showing them off. But otherwise, sure, if you're happy in seeing a 2-second video, if you're happy seeing a video that's 5 seconds long, if you're happy seeing a video that's 1 second long, which she does have, go ahead, you can definitely do that, but I just don't think it's worth it if you're looking for nut material. There's a lot of other girls that have big tits that have better content than her, aka Samantha Lily, I think is a staple for that type of stuff. And last but not least, but thank God, she doesn't offer any videos in the DMs. I'm glad she offers everything within the base sub. Sure, if you want to donate, possibly you can get more content. I'm pretty sure you can ask for custom content, but I always say it's not worth buying things if her base sub is trash. Again, if you do want to tip some extra stuff, you can get videos like she has one that says tip on this post, 25 for 1 pick, 35 for 2 picks, 40 for 3 picks. Again, I think it's a ripoff. I just don't really see the point in that, and I get it. This is probably a horrible deal, but there are people that buy that. There are people that are tipping because those are the Sims, and I just don't think it's worth getting. So overall, OnlyFans trash. This is like a simp OnlyFans, so to say. You're probably gonna get the bang for your buck after you spend hundreds of dollars. Honestly, look at the leaks. If you like the leaks, and maybe you can go ahead and spend that, but objectively, I think catalog's bad. I think the quantity of videos that she has is bad. I think the quality of videos that she has is bad. It's just very recycled content, and again, it's very similar content to what she has on Twitter and TikTok, just a little bit more revealing, but nothing triple X. So like always, guys, I do appreciate you guys watching this video. Please leave a comment below for any suggestions. Google form description. I do take every single request. I'm sorry if I sound like a hater. I just try to be as honest as possible, which does lead to some problems. I think, I made a video on it where these girls, even though my channel's small, they do reach out to me, and they're fucking like Shrek mad, big red tomato mad, just but I just try to keep it as honest as possible, because most of these girls are in delusion, right? Most of these guys are saying, like I said earlier, you're changing my life by like fucking shaking your ass. Like, excuse me? Those type of people are what make this dating world, and even OnlyFans world, or to try to get good content, a horrible place to kind of live in. So like always, guys, I appreciate you guys liking this video. Please hit that like button, please hit that sub button. Hopefully we get 20 billion subs within the next 31 days. Otherwise, I will actually kill myself. Later.